Racism has and continues to have a long-term impact on one's health, psychologically and physically.
After unanimous approval, the La Crosse County Health and Human Services Board is declaring racism as a public health crisis. The resolution was brought to the table last night by a La Crosse County board member and was backed by a number of community members. In 2019, Milwaukee was the first county in the nation to declare racism as a public health crisis, starting a movement across the country. Now the resolution goes to the La Crosse County Board of Supervisors for a vote to enact the declaration. The Kenosha police officer who shot Jacob Blake is back on duty. Officer Rustin Shesky shot the 29-year-old 7 times while responding to a domestic incident in August of last year. The Kenosha police chief says Shesky is returning to active duty after multiple reviews of the incident, including one by an outside agency. Blake, who was not charged, was left paralyzed from the waist down. He has filed an excessive force lawsuit in federal court against the officer.
The person is no longer a police officer, and they'll be held accountable for their actions.
Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter submitted her resignation yesterday following the shooting of DAUNTE Wright on Sunday. The county district attorney may decide today if any criminal charges will be filed against her. Protesters took to the streets peacefully yesterday, but police said the situation devolved into the night. The family of George Floyd is offering support to Wright's family as they follow the murder trial of Derek Chauvin. Yesterday, a use of force expert testified for the defense that Chauvin's actions were justified, which received pushback from the prosecution. The defense has not said if Chauvin will testify, which would open him up to cross-examination. The judge expects the defense to finish its arguments this week. The CDC and the FDA are recommending a pause in the use of the one-shot Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine to investigate whether it has caused some rare blood clots. There have been 6 reported cases out of more than 6.8 million doses delivered. All 6 cases occurred in women between the ages of 18 and 48, and their symptoms developed 6 to 13 days after receiving the vaccine. Johnson & Johnson issued a statement saying there is no clear relationship between these rare events and its vaccine. The Pfizer vaccine is available at a pair of vaccination clinics coming up this week in Monroe County. The county's health department will hold a vaccination clinic today in Sparta, beginning at 9 this morning. A second clinic will be held tomorrow in Toma, and there are still openings for anyone 16 or older at both locations. The clinics are by appointment only, and you can find details available on the county's health department website. Mayo Clinic Health System and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater La Crosse are partnering for COVID-19 vaccine clinics, which will be open to those 18 and up. The first of 2 clinics will be held at the Terry Erickson Boys and Girls Club on La Crosse's north side tomorrow, and then again next Thursday. And 2 more clinics will happen at the Matthey Club on La Crosse's south side, with the first clinic coming up on April 29th. Anyone coming to the clinics must register in advance, and you can do so by calling 608-782-3926. Governor Evers' administration is reaching a deal with the federal government to ensure the state will continue receiving more than $70 million in food assistance benefits. When the Wisconsin Supreme Court struck down the governor's public health emergency at the end of March, it left the state ineligible to receive the funds under federal requirements. The food assistance benefits more than 400,000 Wisconsin households. Wisconsin's utilities disconnection moratorium ends tomorrow. That means customers with outstanding bills could have their services disconnected. The Public Services Commission of Wisconsin is asking anyone who has fallen behind to make payment arrangements or apply for financial assistance before the deadline. Information about assistance is available on the Home Energy Plus website. Wisconsin state parks are easing pandemic restrictions. Starting April 30th, capacity at shelters and non-department-led events will increase to 100 people. Playgrounds will also reopen, and concession facilities will be open at 50% capacity. An automatic check-in at campsites will remain in place for visitors.
Now we're going to see another cloudy day today and we'll warm up to 47 degrees, but overall very, very cloudy and cool. The rest of this week, though, looking beautiful. Partly cloudy skies the rest of this week into this weekend. A couple scattered shower chances, but overall a very cloudy week as well.
Hey, thank you so much for sharing your Wednesday morning with us. We hope you have a great day. We'll look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow morning.